So what is going on, guys? It's another day. It's very, very hot today in Swindon. I nearly swore there, so that was a good one, getting into the mode of YouTube. But today we're going to change the spark plugs in my Golf because it's not starting very well. I'm going to quickly show you how it's starting, and we're going to start with the spark plug, see if that saves it. The spark plugs haven't been changed, like I've never changed them, and I've had this car for a while, so that's my error, so definitely going to change them today. But let me show you it's starting. Whack the light on. It'll probably start perfectly fine now. It's always the way, isn't it, when you get the camera out. So it used to start a lot better than that. As you can see, it's struggling to start. Sometimes it's worse than that, but I've already fired it up today. So we'll change the spark plugs and see what it's like afterwards. And then we'll also see what it's like tomorrow morning once the engine's cold. But yeah, I'll show you the tools I need. So we've got our tools out. I've got a 16mm deep socket. This fits my spark plugs. It's actually a spark plug socket, and it says, let me focus it. It actually says 10mm on it, but that is clearly not a 10mm, so it's probably a 10mm spark plug socket, but it actually equivalents to a 16mm. But I got that for my spark plugs. Because that's the larger square, I've got it on my bigger ratchet and the bar to give me the reach. We've got the 5mm Allen key so that we can take the engine cover off, and then we've got my 5 spark plugs. So I've already latched the bonnet, but it's just under the driver's side. It's quite hard to do one-handed. There we go. But right, to pull the HD leads out, we've got a little loop in here. So pull this handle up. Oh god, don't pull the engine cover off. Pop that back on, that's skipping a few steps ahead. Actually, nah, we'll just take that off. That's in the way, let's just take it off. Make it see better. So, this is usually down like that, so something like that. To get it out, just pull on that, and then it pulls out. Lift it out of the way. Just tuck that up there. Tuck that out of the way. I'd also like to reiterate, I am no expert mechanic, so please leave feedback in the comments. Oh, I can't get that one out. It's a bit of a pain, actually. Right, I'm going to get some pliers. Because I don't want to damage these, I'm going to be very gentle, put that there. There we go. And now I can get my finger under it. And just pull out. They're a bit tricky because the engine case is kind of in the way. Maybe I'll leave them like that and then remove the engine cover with them all. Now we just got to get the air cover off. No, the engine cover off. So we'll do. We'll nip them off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll quickly whip those off. Oh, I think my ratchet is just broken on me. My ratchet is just broken on me. Right. Luckily, I pre-filmed this video, so these shouldn't be too tight to get undone. I'm actually really upset my ratchet just broke. Is it an Alfred Advanced one? Oh, it just says Alfred, it doesn't say Advanced. Next YouTube video is going to be how to fix a ratchet. Look, it's just spinning both ways. When I lock it this way. So I'm guessing how one of these works. There's two like little levers in here. So I'm guessing the lever on this side isn't springing back into place. That's why it's not ratcheting. Similar to a BMX one. What we've got is my throttle cable coming across here. So we're not going to disconnect this, but we're going to lift it out. And the engine cover comes off like that. This is the engine. We've got one spark plug here, one spark plug here, and one spark plug here. We've also got another one up pointing this way. Let me see if I can show you. Da, da, da. Yeah, can you see it? I don't know, I can't really see the camera screen. Somewhere in here there's another one, and in here there's another one. So now I've got my 16mm socket or my 10mm spark plug one, and I'm just going to check if it's in all the gaps. Yep. I do not want to snap the spark plug one bit, so we're going to be very gentle, because these haven't come out before as far as I know. They might be in there quite tight, they might not. Put that on there. Oh, that one went really easy. that is our first spark plug. That is definitely the reason it was struggling to fire. I'm just going to get one of the new ones and compare it. So that is the spark plug that come out. That is a spark plug to go in. As you can see, they are different, so I'm going to quickly call my dad and ask for his advice, because surely a spark plug is a spark plug, but I don't know. They are official Bosch ones, and that's what they say on like the V5 chat. And it said they fit my car. I don't know.
Hiya.
Hello, hello. I've just pulled my spark plugs out of the packet, and the old ones that come out with the engine have like a centre bit and then 2 prongs either side, and my new ones only have 1 prong that goes over from one side to the middle.
Yeah.
Is that going to be an issue?
No, it just means that the ones that are there with the 2 prongs are better quality.
Okay,
They're probably more expensive. They do the same job, they're just, the more prongs they have, the less chance there is of a misfire.
Okay, thank you.
Alright, bye.
Bye. This cat is just munching out on a bush right now. So these are my 5 old spark plugs. You can see they're very, very burnt out. Definitely in need of a change. Like my dad said, the only thing different is these are slightly higher quality because of that bit, but we'll see how mine go. I'm sure having new ones will be much better than those. To screw this in, we're going to do it by hand, not with the big bar, because if it's the threads wrong, we'll end up breaking the threads in here or in the engine. We don't want that, so you can just do it lightly and put them in. Start down here. Just going to gently sit in, a bit of anti-clockwise and clockwise until the thread feels right. Yeah, that feels nice and smooth in there. We're just going to do it nice and hand tight. I don't actually know any of the torque settings or own a torque wrench, so please don't be mad. Don't follow that bit of advice. Don't do what I do, just watch for entertainment. Right. Let's give him a bit of a bite in there. Do they have seals on them? No, they got like a metal washer, so they need a bit of a push, but not much. Yeah, that feels about right. I don't know what about right feels like, but that was it. On to the next one. What we've got to do now is put the engine cover back on with my HT leads and then see if we fixed it or not. It's definitely good to get in the habit of putting the car back together before you start it, because otherwise you never put it back together again. And that's why my Audi was always in pieces. Line them all up so they go to the right one. So right, we're starting to lose light, but what I've done, screwed down my engine cover. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've popped the HT leads through, but they're not pushed down yet because the engine cover needs them through already before, because you can see this one, there's not much room behind it for the HT lead to go through. So what we're going to do, go around, push the HT leads in. I'll demonstrate with this one, pop it off. So we just push that down, makes a little click, and we push this plastic down to secure it. Then I'm going to run along, just press this lead into the engine cover. We're going to do that for all 5 spark plugs and 5 HT leads, and I'm also going to do the same for the throttle cable. And I'll check back in once I've done that. So it's literally just this last engine cover to go on, and we change the spark plug. So it's as easy as that. And what we're going to do, we're going to see if the car starts better now. And looking at the old spark plugs, it should definitely start better. Make sure we've left nothing in the engine bay. We're all good. Ooh, so it's a bit temperamental, but we'll just let those spark plugs just run in a little bit. So it started, not first time, but pretty quickly. It's all running, which is good. Means I put it back together right. But what we'll do is we'll let that run for a bit, and we'll turn it off, and we can try again in the morning. I've just finished at work. I'm home now. We're going to start the car. It's not been started today, and we're going to see how much better it is with these new spark plugs. So, let me get my key out of my pocket. Got my nice cute bag for life behind me. We've got my key. Let's have a look. Right, so it's not been in the car yet. Let that do that. Let's give it a go. No throttle. That was rough. To be completely honest, that's not really any better. At least having spark plugs in there, it should not misfire as much, or it brings some sort of benefit, because it might misfire if it's got a coil plug out. But changing the spark plugs is good. You know how to do it. It's not fixed my problem. The next one I'm going to try is the crankshaft sensor or the camshaft sensor. I'll get my friend to plug it in. I plugged my OBD scanner in. It's not giving me any codes. There's no engine light. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to try new plugs. No, I've already done the plugs. I'm going to try a new crankshaft, new camshaft. But to be honest, I'll just leave it like that for now, because it is starting. It's not letting me down or anything. It is starting every time. It just wants to be a bit cleaner. But yeah, if you've enjoyed this video and you liked watching what I did, subscribe, like, notifications bell, all that stuff that YouTubers say. But I am really enjoying making these videos. I don't care if only 2 of you watch these videos, because I'm having fun making them and I'm getting stuff done on my car. And to be honest, my car is looking very nice at the moment. And of course that's biased, but I think it's looking very nice and worth all of the hard work I've put into it. So yeah, we'll catch you in the next video. Please hit that subscribe button just to be nice. It helps me out, it costs you nothing. Thank you.